Previously in Scorpion 72, welcome back to TCL Scorpion 72, and today we're taking a look at Arrow's Black Canary. She's figure number 11, coming with the box packaging. You see the 3 figures in this series of season 3, now all available. So without further ado, let's take a look at the figure inside.
So here we have Black Canary. Black Canary number 2, which is the sister of Sarah Lance. This figure is really nice. The sculpting is amazing. You have all the buttons, all the rivets, all the zippers, everything sculpted. When they first showed this figure, I think it was last year sometime, really like early in the year, like spring. Couldn't wait to get this figure. Like, it's just amazing. Just that. Pow, pow. Really nice. Really nice. This figure, I like the way they did the leather. They have some gloss here and there on the boots, on the chest area. Any part that's mainly the heavy leather, and then all the buckles, everything is painted on this figure. I really like it. And it actually kind of looks like the actress too in the face. So we're going to articulation right now. You could tell I'm excited this one. So anyways, heads on a ball joint, left, right, up, down, and kudos DC Collectibles. Pliable hair, like really pliable hair that does not hinder the movement. Like, you can pose her head in any which way and the hair does not get in the way. You can even have her looking up and the hair kind of bends back. Like, look at that. Wow. Pointing out that this is what they need to do. All the other figures coming out, Wonder Woman icons there. I hope they have. She has hair like this and not the stiff hair. And any other figure to do females, hair has to be like this. Vixen and what other characters coming out? Hawk Girl is coming out next year from the TV line. So kudos.
And here we have the 2 sisters together, Laura Lance and Sarah Lance. You can see them both in their black leather, Black Canary costumes. Laura Lance's costume has a bit gloss, giving that more leather look than it does for Sarah. And as you can see in the difference in mass and hair, both hairs are pliable, might I add. It's just been a while since I took a look at my Black Canary number 1. And you can really see it does look like the actresses that portray these characters in the TV series. And they look really well standing next to each other.
Arms go outwards, forwards. They have the single joint in the elbow with the swivel. Swivel in the wrist with a wrist hinge. Let's see. For articulations, upper chest. It's a little stiff, but I can kind of push down a bit and put up. But it's very stiff to turn it. So this is the part that's kind of like hard to get in maneuver, which is why it would have been nice if she had a waist swivel, but she didn't. So be careful when moving her upper chest. So it's no waist swivel. Now, love this figure, but articulation wise, here comes the problem. Due to the way they sculpted her bum, you can't really get her to do the splits. So you can't really get those really high kicks and stuff like that. Even forward, she runs into the same problem that Arrow figure did. It's like the legs kind of start to split out, and you can't really get her to kick upwards, which is a shame because she's a fighter. It's like you see in the card in the show. She doesn't have. It looks like there was thigh cuts that were supposed to be here. There's a line here where they could have hidden it, and there's none. So there's no thigh swivel. So once again, you cannot really turn them. And same thing the boots. In the section they could have did it there. They have it there. They did not. Double jointed knees. And I like the way they added the line here in the back there with the knees, so it blends in. She doesn't have any ankle swivel. Again, all the things due to the sculpting, I can understand that. There's articulation in the ankle, and there's ankle swivel. So, but just above like the ankle part here, there's no articulation for any swivel. So we're into that problem now that you can't get her in certain poses due to that. So you can't have her hinged down and one leg is twisted out the other way or something like that, because there is no twist or anything like that on this figure.
As great as this figure is, it suffers from the lack of articulation. Being a fighter, especially a street vigilante, she should have really had those thigh swivels or a little bit more articulation, because the poses you can get are basically it. This is what I'm showing you right now. The fact that her leg doesn't go high enough, and she really can't even get the crouching done, it's just really too bad for a figure such as great as this.
She comes with one accessory, which is the billy club that she uses, which is pretty neat. The other thing that would have been cool, seeing how they took a while with this figure, even though the jacket's up there, would have been cool. You saw like her sonic scream device that she uses, that's a Cisco design to put around her neck, so she doesn't have to use Sarah's little like microphone sonic box. So it would be cool to have painted that in or added that in. What's another cool thing is on the belt here, there's a little hole. You might notice a little hole here, and that's for the billy club, so she can actually carry her weapon on the side. Which is pretty. 4 sets of hands, 6 if you count the one she already has. So the extra hand she comes with is 2 solid fists and 2 open hands. And even have paint on the gloves, so you can see the little strap there painted. There's a little silver part right there to show the paint that the gloves are painted. They all match up, they all have that paint on them.
It's funny how it never dawned on me until now that her fingertips are exposed, leaving fingerprints all over wherever she goes and fights crime.
So these ones are the open hands here for her to hold the billy club. Billy club, there's 2 ways you can hold it. She can put it in like this. She's holding the billy club like that, kind of like that. Which is pretty good. So changing the hands, same as usual. We'll do open hand. You just pull out a little snap there, and then you push it back in, try not to force it, and there we go. She has a different hand. So that's how you change the hands. As you've seen in my other videos, they're pretty basic. And like I said, always pull forward, because if you try to twist it in a certain way, you try to bend it to the side, you might break it.
I really like the fact that we got Laura Lance Black Canary added to this collection. She really does add to the whole Team Arrow on TV action figures that DC Collectibles are doing here. All we need now is some supporting cast like her father, and of course, you know, as Team Arrow continues to grow, we do need some villains for them to go up against, as well as some of the other members. We're just missing Speedy now to complete this team, well, at least for season 3, that is.
So she came out around the same time as Arrow from season 3, and this is of course Black Canary from also season 3. About 2 weeks ago they arrived. This is another figure, as I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure, she's supposed to be out at the beginning of the year, but hey, we have her now. Great figure. I highly recommend this one, based on just the lightness and the sculpting. Not so much for the articulation, because like after you get past the waist, it's kind of like downhill, and there's not much you can really do with like posability and stuff other than just have her standing for a baton, which is too bad. So hopefully they will fix that and improve that a bit going forward. Then again, we don't know, because the next batch of TV figures are not due out until next year, female wise that is.
I just wanted to take a quick moment to show you my collection of the CWDC Collectibles TV figures and how big this line is really getting. Even though there's been a few repeat characters, next year should be a lot of diversity from all the shows that CW has to offer and all the DC superheroes. So hopefully all you collectors are caught up to now, because it's just going to keep getting bigger from here. Keep bringing them on, DC Collectibles, keep bringing them.
So should be available at online retailers and specialty shops like local comic book stores. This is a review of Black Canary. From that concludes all the figures that's supposed to be that they're doing for season 3. I really wish they were thrown in like the Ra's al Ghul villain. You know, he's the main villain for season 3, and there's no sign of him coming out at all. Even Nessa, none of the characters like that were coming out, so it's kind of a shame. So until next time, hey, Scorpion72 telling you, enjoy your toys and keep playing. Ciao.
1, 2, 3, 4. I like